Let's go to the crypto space now and see what's happening to the prices. I would say green for Bitcoin, but I tell you, a closer look at the number, I don't think it's something to really rejoice over, but I guess we'll have to work with this at this time. Bitcoin is at $56,894. $27. That's up 0.3%. Not so different from what we had yesterday, just minimal movements, right? Ethereum is still in the red, 0.08% down. This afternoon, BNB Ton has recovered. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of things going on in that blockchain. Solana in the green, Cardano. So much better than yesterday, but it's still a red market. Now, we have a lot of stories going on as headlines there in that space. So Binance is set to launch a Dogz USD perpetual contract with up to 20 times leverage, and this contract 20 times leverage is set to be launched September 10. This was made by Binance, Binance official website. We'll find out what that would mean to you. We also have that Bitcoin network surpassed 50 million minted runes. That for Bitcoin network. There are a lot of activity going on there. They shared this indicating that total number of minted runes on the Bitcoin network has surpassed 50 million. This significant milestone shows the initial hype surrounding runes, a unique digital asset protocol on the Bitcoin network. Now, there's also another interesting one. Former Chief Executive Officer of Dogz is to launch a new exchange. So what happened to the former one? Will people trust him enough to go in there? And then also you have Ripple CEO Brad announces that Ripple's USD pegged stable coin will launch in weeks and not months. A lot of things counting down in weeks. Hamster is also counting down to September 26th. A whole lot happened. But let's speak to Gilbert Jokpata now to help us understand some of these stories. Hi, Gilbert. Good afternoon.
Yeah, greetings, Ms. Zini. Great to be here.
Great to have you here. So tell us about this launch. I mean, the ecosystem is so busy now, launching, set to launch, introducing, and to introduce. Now it's a launching of Dogz USD. What does this mean, actually? What are people looking forward to in this?
Look for the Dogz USD pair?
Yes.
Okay, interesting enough, the Dogz USDT pair is already trading on the perpetual contract. It actually went live, that was Sunday, 1st of September. It's already trading with up to 20x leverage. I think this is great for investors who are seeking more exposure into the market. And there's also a trading competition as well going on to encourage more traders to take advantage of the perpetual contract, which is taking place. And then beyond this, the whole of Europe, if you look at the European exchanges, they are all ready to take advantage of the liquidity which it is providing at the moment, because a lot of crypto exchanges understand that the millions of users on the Telegram ecosystem, it's presently looking for where to trade their exchanges. So Binance making the perpetual contract available for the public who are willing to be more exposed to the market, I think is great for the ecosystem.
Then the former chief executive officer of the bankrupt crypto exchange, Dogz, is now going to launch a new exchange. And I'm wondering, will people take the risk of, following him there again?
The thing is, it's typical to see some crypto comebacks from some OG. So the former CEO of Dogz, the thing now is the former exchange, which is Dogz, was operating then as the largest crypto exchange. It was as big as maybe Binance, now, before they had that security breach. So the thing is, some persons are actually happy because it's been over 10 years, of course, and everyone, wasn't happy actually, with the hack that took place. But then he actually has a plan that, okay, he has seen that there are some transparency issue and no major competition between Binance and then Coinbase. And then he's like, okay, I think I'm going to create more like the New York Stock Exchange market, but this time around for cryptocurrency. And is willing to work with regulators. The thing then is, I think that he has a right to self-determination. But the thing at the end of the day, even if you would have put this robust ecosystem, with the right regulatory framework and maybe compliance, and user friendly like he plans it to be, but the questions still remain. As much as I know he has, the right to self-will or self-determination, is how much trust does he think that the market is going to have for a business that he's about operating again? I don't. I think that he has lost confidence of the market and trust of the market. But yes, if he is able to put this robust ecosystem and with the right marketing, he may be able to have some share of the market. But I don't think he will be able to compete with big players like Binance or Coinbase.
Yeah, and I guess at the end of the day, it's now up to investors to do their research, their background checks before you go for any investment at the end of the day.
Yeah, and community is everything in the cryptocurrency space, where our investing approach is community-based investing, our trading approach is community-based trading. Likewise, when you look at entrepreneurs, what they are building is for a community. So the community already have conversation, So most persons are in the blacklist, even though he does not really have that straight up blacklist, after this over a decade of working with, the institutions and creditors to pay back. And then this year he began paying. But then we are looking at an industry that is community based. The thing will be like, is this a joke? Are you serious? Yeah, he has set this robust ecosystem, but are we going to trust him? And I think the persons that may really dive in may be persons who are relatively new to the industry, and they're like, okay, there's this new exchange, this is what they are offering. But persons who have been available and they know the hurt that comes with the hack that took place in his former exchange, I think he's going to have a hard time really penetrating the market like he would like to.
All right. Well, wish him the best. But of course, caution is the name of the game for investors, as you said, especially those new investors on the scene. But thank you so much, Gilbert Jokpata, for your time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.